Hey friends, hey family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal Blue. I do Christian content. I also do what's called the Word of the Day. And I also have videos and shorts of me and my family having fun together. And I also have inspirational shorts. So if you like what you see and hear, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For those of you returning, happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a blessed day so far. I know I am. And thank you for any prayers. My throat is feeling a whole lot better. So thank you guys for praying for me about my throat issues I was having yesterday. So today we're going to be reading from the book of Zechariah. And I'm going to tell you guys, I had to study this. I had to study these verses. I had to Google, I had to reference because reading it over and over and over again, it was not sinking in. So I literally had to study what I'm about to read to you. And it makes sense now. And I've got all my notes. And I want to explain this to you because it's super, super important. And I want you guys to understand what this means. So today I'm going to be reading from the book of Zechariah. It is chapter 13. It's verses 7 through 9. Basically, Zechariah was foretelling what was going to happen if people decided to basically not believe in God, not believe in Jesus at all. And he's basically foretelling this is what's going to happen if you believe. This is what's going to happen for those of you that aren't going to believe. And I like how he paints the picture of it. But this is what it says. Again, Zechariah 13, 7 through 9, it says, "Awake, sword, against my shepherd, against the man who is close to me, declares the Lord Almighty. Strike the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered, and I will turn my hand against the little ones. In the whole land, declares the Lord, 2/3 will be struck down and perish, yet 1/3 will be left in it. This third I will put into the fire, and I will refine them like silver and test them like gold. They will call on my name, and I will answer them. I will say, they are my people, and they will say, the Lord is our God." Basically, in this is basically a foretelling. Zechariah is saying, and this is what the Lord is saying. In the verse, in verse 7, it says, strike the shepherd, meaning basically rejecting God, rejecting Jesus, and the sheep will be scattered. Basically, he's saying anyone, a nation that rejects Jesus, they will be scattered. There will be chaos. There will be hardship. There will be problems. And he said, and I will turn away from you. He said, but there's going to be a remnant. There's going to be some left. That 1/3 will be left. He said, I will put them in the fire and refine them like silver and test them like gold. So that remnant, the leftover people that actually do not reject God and do believe who he is and what he's done and what he's going to do, he's going to make that relationship even closer and test them and refine them so they will come out just refined and beautiful. And they will be able to, they will be his people and we will be his. And the other people, they're just going to perish because they don't believe. There cannot be anything, you can't have a relationship with the Lord if you don't have faith. When we say it's impossible to please God without faith, if you don't have faith, if you don't believe who he is and who he is and what he does, there are consequences. And this is what it's saying in these passages here. Zechariah is foretelling, he said, this is what's going to happen, says the Lord, because it says, declares the Lord Almighty. He's saying, if you strike down the shepherd, if you reject Jesus, guess what? You will be scattered among the nations and you'll be struck down, you will be perish, you will perish. But the rest of you that do believe, the remnant that is left over, you'll have an even closer relationship with me. I will take care of you. You will be mine. I will be yours. Not to say that you won't have hardships, because he says he will test you and put you through the fire. So when you go through your situations and your hardships, God is there with you. He's testing you. He's saying, I need you to have that faith. I need you to believe and trust that I've got you and you're going to come out like pure gold. You're going to be awesome because I've got you, as opposed to the people that struck down the shepherd and said, no, I don't believe. They will just be out there and they will perish because they don't believe. So I said all this to say it is so important that we truly do believe in God and his word. We can't just say one thing and do another. We can't just say, oh, yeah, I believe that, and then go and do something else. I have met some people that say, I believe in God, I just don't believe in the Bible. I'm like, how can you believe in one and not the other? They kind of go hand in hand. They do go hand in hand. So how can you have one without the other? So it's so important to remember that even though we are His and He is ours, we're still going to have our issues and our trials. But these are tests He's putting us through to see if we will trust and believe and know that He's got us. It's so important because without faith, it is impossible to please Him. So I want you guys to do what I did. I want you to study and meditate on Zechariah chapter 13, verses 7 through 9. Read it over and over again because he's basically saying, this is what's going to happen. You reject God, he's going to reject you. You accept God, he's going to accept you. Not to say that life is going to be easy. You'll still have your trials and tribulations, but guess what? You're going to come out like pure gold as opposed to those who are going to perish and who will be scattered out there and they will just be lost forever. You don't want to be on that team. You want to be on Team Jesus. We'll make a new hashtag Team Jesus. All right. So again, this was Zechariah chapter 13, verses 7 through 9. Please take the time to read it, study it, and meditate on it. It'll bless you because it definitely blessed me. All right. I love you guys. I know it was a little bit longer today, but I just want to make sure that you guys were educated on what these verses mean. And hopefully it did bless you guys today. All right. I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow, Lord willing. Bye.